Hello, all, and welcome to a very special episode. Today, we are doing a sauce review. Yeah, sauce review. So, kind of a new thing. As I've mentioned in previous beer reviews, when I review pepper beers, um, I'm something of a pepperhead. And so, when an old friend of mine, Jamie Liu, uh, born and raised in Hawaii, but currently living in Miami, a few years back when she was living in LA, she started a company selling, handmade sauces and spices and whatnot. And I decided to go and try one because I love hot sauces and chili peppers and whatnot. So, company is OnlyPansLA. OnlyPansLA. And it's like, okay, it doesn't want to do a close up right now. So, this arrived in the mail very quickly. Um, Unfortunately, you can kind of see the label here is on the one side got ruined, and that's because the geniuses at the post office stored my package upside down. So a little bit of the oil got out. And let me get to the description here on the internet. This is Volcano Detox. It's a habanero flavor. So, forgot to say the name of it. Volcano Detox. An extremely spicy, vegan Sambal Oelek style condiment made from fresh chilies and garlic. This sauce is great for adding a kick to any of your favorite dishes or bumping up the heat of other sauces. This special edition was made with habaneros, not for the faint of heart. Well, my friends, that's me. So, what do I have to test it on today? Well, I went down to Daiichi Ramen, which is a kind of okay-ish ramen shop that's, it's a chain of ramen shops that are around the islands, um, run by some guy from Hong Kong, I believe. All of his employees like speak Cantonese, so. Anyways, I have some miso ramen here. Come on. There we go. Some curry rice. And some gyoza. So I want to go and test it in multiple modes. With the ramen, you have something that's delicately flavored, whereas the curry has a more robust flavor to itself, and the gyoza is kind of a blank palate in certain respects. There is a taste there, but it really takes on the flavor of the sauce you put on it. So let's start right now with opening this up and putting a little bit into the ramen and mixing it about. You can kind of see here, you got that really fine diced habaneros and garlic in there. You can see. Um, I'm not experienced enough to go and recognize the rest of the herbs. So right now, I'm going to take a little bit right here. Just the peppers and a little bit of the oil. I'm going to go and put them in. And I'm going to mix it. But while I do that, there we go. While I do that, on I go. So you can really smell that nice garlic in the nose there of the sauce. as well as the habaneros. Very distinctly habanero smelling, with that almost like a dry citric tang that I associate with habaneros. Okay, and very carefully, since I got a little sauce on my hand here, I don't want a surprise when I wipe my eyes later today. Okay, mixing, mixing, mixing. As you can kind of see, it's somewhat well mixed in at this point. You know, I see the oil a little bit of red oil on top of the broth. And you see, well, I don't really see the peppers inside, but they're there. Smelling the ramen, I smell more of the addition of the garlic, though there is some garlic that's already there. And it just smells a tiny bit tangier now. Not peppery, just a tiny bit tangier. So, let's go and taste it now, shall we? Hmm. Hmm. So, yeah, I definitely feel the heat there in while I'm eating the noodles. It is the characteristic habanero style heat that starts slow and builds. Just a moment. Got energy drink here. But yeah, definitely taste that garlic there. And you definitely feel the heat. I'm going to go and try a spoonful of the broth right now. Oh, yeah. Definitely you feel a lot more of that heat in the broth. But you still get the base flavors of the broth too. The miso, the dashi, touch of sesame. So yeah, as you can tell from my voice there, you definitely feel it a lot more in the broth than you do in the noodles. But it doesn't obstruct the original flavor of the ramen. So definitely kicks it up a notch, adds a new dimension, while at the same time preserves the delicate flavors of the broth. Okay, come on. I think does not want to open. Now, to add a little bit to this curry here. It's going to be I'm going to need a fork. It's easier to go and stir it with a fork. Oh, my professional reviews. No cuts. No nothing. Just some boomer with the camera. Okay. So, same process. A little dab of the pepper sauce. And a touch of the oil. And let's mix. Now, I'm the kind of person who likes his curry well mixed. So, yeah. So, I can definitely smell the curry spices first and foremost right now while I'm mixing this. This is unsurprising. That's why I ordered special combo with 3 different things. So, ramen, curry rice, and gyoza. Spice. When I say spice, I don't mean like hot spices. Yeah, it's mildly hot, curry rice is. But it's more aromatic and warming spices. For those of you who don't know Japanese curry. I know I got some of you folks who live on the East Coast where that stuff is few and far between outside of the major urban areas. Okay, so now you can see it's well mixed. And since I already have the fork that I use for mixing it, I'm just going to have it with this fork here. Hmm. You really only catch the habaneros in the end there. No, in the finish. The garlic sort of blends in with the garlic powder that's with the curry sauce. So it doesn't really stand out there on its own. Maybe it's just a bit more aromatic than the powder itself. Doesn't seem to be evenly distributed when I stirred it. I just got a little bit more of a burst there. It being in the curry sauce means that it's even slower than in the ramen. That growing heat. You can kind of see I'm feeling that heat now. Getting that sweat on the brow. This isn't my favorite Japanese curry place by far. Favorite Japanese curry place is Koko Ichibanya. Don't know if they're still in Manoa or not. This is serviceable. And I have to say that the hot sauce really improves this. But then I almost always add hot sauce to most main, Japanese curries that I receive. That's the nice thing about Koko Ichibanya. They allow you to go and choose a level of peppering, which is not common with the rest of the places that serve Japanese style curry. So you got like some nice sweetness from the curry sauce there as well. Dryness from the garlic. And, of course, that wonderful pepperiness. That, which the characteristic habanero peeks itself out a bit more or less every now and then. Okay, let's finish this potato here. Okay. Time for a cleansing sip. I also have a couple donuts over there. No. This is from, I guess I should give them a shout out. This is from Perve. It's a donut shop that's near the where I got the ramen. Go there every week. And I get a couple donuts. This one is a key lime pie donut. Donuts and ice cream are basically my main sweets. You know, my weaknesses. I'm not too big into most candies or other sweets. I do like pie, but I'm not a fan of cake. You know, not a fan of chocolates. I like donuts, I like ice cream, I like pie. Okay, it's so nice having my sense of smell back, you know? Okay. So, onto the gyoza. Right here. Or as I know some people back east call them, pot stickers. In this one, I'm mostly going to just do the oil, as is the case you usually do with the gyoza. Some people like to put soy on their gyoza, not so much me. So I'm mostly putting oil, got some pepper in there too. Now this is going to be the entertaining part because... shit. My professional reviews! Well, thank goodness I dropped it after I put the stuff on. Yeah. Okay. Gonna have to wash that before I use it again. Okay. As you can see here, here's a gyoza. It's mostly filled with minced pork or chicken, shallots, whatnot. You can kind of see I got the oil on it, that red oil. And probably going to have to go and end the video after this. That's why I got a box of Kleenex right there, huh? Mmm. 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 Man, it just goes so well on gyoza, man. That garlic, you know, I like to have garlic on my gyoza, you know, that kind of garlicky sauce. Dried garlic, I put that on. Definitely adds to that there. Then you got that nice, slow burn building up. That great, I'm gonna have another one. See here. Mm. Mm. What's interesting is that it doesn't really seem super hot, even though I'm putting quite a dollop on it. The gyoza itself kind of cools itself, um, because of the nature of the packing and the dough they use on the outside. It kind of cleans the tongue at the same time as you're eating it. If you're a pepperhead, you'll find that certain preparations, like, say, a soup, allows the pepper oils, the capsaicin, to stay on your tongue a lot better than something that has a bit more texture to it that you gotta chew. And when you chew it and it's got that texture, when you swallow, it'll clean your tongue off a little bit. So even though there's quite a bit on there, the act of chewing and swallowing kind of allows it to you have a bit more flavor intensity and heat intensity, but it also clears the palate a bit easier, I guess, is what I'm saying. Mm. Now, like I said, I've really been loving this stuff. I've been using it quite a bit in patele stew. Not homemade patele stew, reheated patele stew. I'm not a chef like Jamie is. I would love to be a chef. Unfortunately, I am incompetent in all the ways that matter in regards to cooking. And many other arts at that. But yeah, 22 minutes in. This is Volcano Detox. Habanero oil, chili oil sauce, style of Indonesian Sambal Oelek. Absolutely lovely. This was $14 if I remember correctly. I'm not sure. I think it might still be available in her shop at OnlyPansLA.com. Don't quote me on that. It's a great sauce. And those of you who cook more can probably find more utility in a lot of those dried spices and rubs that someone like me who is buying basically fast food and putting sauce on it would find. But absolutely lovely. Thank you, Jamie, for this sauce. I will be ordering it again. And that, folks, is your hot sauce review for this. Oh, it's still morning. Yeah. This is my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And yeah, there's going to be like family members who are just agog that I just tanked habanero straight in my mouth with like no no strong adverse effect. So Jamie, um, I'm actually really curious as to go and see what a ghost pepper version of this would be like. Ghost peppers being more drier and smokier than habaneros. Um, I kind of wonder what it'd be like with that nice garlic kind of balance to it. But that's just me. I'm curious. I'm a curious man who can't do anything for himself. That, folks, is it. Cheers. Yeah, I should be like a beer review. I take the hot sauce and I just chug it. Yeah, I'm not that crazy, man. I'm not that crazy. See ya.